you're struggling with snoring, you are not alone. Hormonal changes in menopause can cause the muscles in the throat to relax, and this makes snoring more common, especially if you're a mouth breather. But what if I told you that yoga can help? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing or revealing just why and how yoga can help you eliminate snoring and sleep better. And don't worry if you've never done yoga before, because menopause yoga is super gentle. Welcome to Your Self Yoga, the channel that helps women manage menopause, all with the magic of yoga. My name's Julianne Garrido. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos. So one of the biggest reasons for snoring is mouth breathing. Many of us do it without actually realizing, but it makes snoring worse, and it can also cause other health issues too. Here's why. It narrows the airway, so when you breathe in through your mouth, your tongue and the soft tissues in the throat relax and collapse more easily, which can lead to more vibrations, i.e. snoring. It also dries out the mouth and the throat, and this can lead to irritation, inflammation, and even more snoring. Also, when we do mouth breathing, there's actually less oxygen uptake. Nasal breathing is far more efficient at delivering oxygen to the body and the brain, helping you feel more rested. Mouth breathing also can contribute to sleep apnea, right? Over time, it can weaken the airway muscles, and this increases the risk of sleep apnea and disrupted sleep. So if you wake up with a dry mouth and you feel groggy in the morning, or you've been told that you've been snoring with lots of elbow nudges, switching to nasal breathing will be a game changer. So where does yoga come in? Nasal breathing. In yoga, we emphasize breathing through the nose because it's the body's natural, most efficient way to breathe. And on every inhale and every exhale, we breathe through the nose and we have our lips sealed. But in everyday life, when we're stressed, fatigued, or even sleeping, many of us just naturally default to mouth breathing, and we don't even realize it. But this can have a huge impact on our health, and particularly during menopause. So in yoga, the breath isn't just about the oxygen, it's also about the energy. And the way we breathe, particularly through the nose, this directly influences our mind, our body, and our overall well-being. The nose isn't just a passage for air. It plays a vital role in balancing our nervous system and preparing the air we breathe, filtering it. It affects our energy levels. So who knew that the nose was so important, right? In yoga, we don't just see it as a means for the breath to enter the body. The way we take it in matters. Unlike the mouth, which is just an open tunnel, right? The nose is designed to do specific things. Firstly, it filters and humidifies the air. So all those tiny hairs inside the nostrils, they trap the dust and allergens, and the nasal passages, they warm and moisten the air before it passes through into the lungs. And this makes breathing more smoother and more efficient. The nose also regulates the airflow, right? Controls the amount of air that enters and exits, ensuring a steady and controlled breath. Contrast that with mouth breathing, which can be very shallow and erratic. The nose also stimulates nitric oxide. This is a key reason nasal breathing is emphasized in yoga, because it boosts oxygen, it reduces inflammation, and it supports the immune function. And these are all what we need in menopause. But it doesn't stop there. Let's look at the nostrils, right? Because yoga teaches us that each nostril is connected to a specific energy channel, or a nadi. And this actually influences our mental and physical state. So say hello to the left nostril, Ida. This is the cooling, calming side, associated with the moon and feminine energy and relaxation. When we breathe through the left nostril, we activate the parasympathetic nervous system, i.e. the rest and digest mode, right? Breathing through the left nostril, through Ida, helps reduce stress, anxiety, hot flushes, and incredibly useful for menopausal women, right? So try this, close the right nostril, inhale, take long, slow, deep breaths through the left nostril and feel yourself calming. Now say hello to Pingala, the right nostril. This is the heating or energizing side and linked to the sun and masculine energy. When we breathe through the right nostril, it activates the sympathetic part of the nervous system, the fight or flight mode. So the right nostril increases energy, it improves focus, it combats fatigue, and it makes it helpful when we feel sluggish. So try closing the left nostril, breathing through the right nostril, and bring yourself more awake and feel more energized. By understanding how our nostrils and nasal breathing influence our energy, we can use yoga not just to stop snoring, but to support our entire menopause journey, from reducing stress to improving energy levels and sleep quality. So we know in menopause that the declining levels of estrogen, progesterone, can cause various symptoms to flare up. So let's take a quick look at how yoga and the breath can help these other symptoms. It can reduce stress and anxiety. Menopausal women often experience higher levels of cortisol. This is the stress hormone, which leads to poor sleep and weight gain. Nasal breathing activates that parasympathetic part of the nervous system, the rest and digest mode, and it helps bring the cortisol down. Nasal breathing and yoga improve sleep quality, right, which is super common in menopause. It also helps regulate oxygen and carbon dioxide balance, which leads to deeper and more restful sleep. And as we know, nasal breathing prevents dry mouth and throat irritation, because when we breathe through the mouth at night, it makes the throat more sore, whereas nasal breathing humidifies the air. Nasal breathing and yoga support the brain function. Many women experience brain fog in menopause, and nasal breathing increases the oxygen flow to the brain, and this improves clarity and focus. But nasal breathing also enhances lung function and posture. When we breathe deeply through the nose, it encourages proper activation of the diaphragm, which supports better posture. It reduces tension and it improves our overall lung capacity. So if you're a mouth breather and you're listening to this and you want to try switching to nasal breathing, it can take time, right? It's not the easiest thing to do because we naturally default back to the mouth. But here's a few simple tips to guide you. Firstly, become aware, right? Throughout the day, even set your watch, keep checking in with your breath. Are you breathing through your nose? Are you breathing through your mouth? And if you catch yourself mouth breathing, just close the lips, switch to nasal. Keep doing it, and it's this slow education process that the brain will eventually understand. Secondly, breathe slower and deeper. Try to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. And by lengthening the exhale even further, it signals the body to relax. Number 3, try using mouth breathing during exercise. In yoga, this is what we do as a matter of course, but it can be difficult to adopt in other forms of exercise. And it can just be natural to pant through the mouth depending what you're doing. So number 4, practice before you go to sleep. If you tend to snore or wake up with a dry mouth, take a few minutes before you go to bed to focus on your breathing. Long, slow, deep nasal breathing to help retrain your body overnight. I have lots of different breathing exercises on my app, And practicing a breathing exercise just for 5 minutes can make a huge difference before sleep. Practicing nasal breathing throughout the day before you go to sleep, or if you wake up, spend a few minutes calming the mind, calming the body. Long, slow, deep inhalations, exhalations will make a huge difference and retrain your brain to default to nasal breathing. So there you have it. Mouth breathing is a no-no, right? It's the big culprit behind snoring, whereas nasal breathing can help, and yoga offers the ideal way to strengthen your airways and improve your sleep. But if you're new to yoga and you don't know where to get started, I've got something for you. My free Menopause Flexibility Blueprint. It will show you just how easy it is to start stretching and moving your body, all from the comfort of home and all with the assistance of nasal breathing. The link is down below in the description. Grab it now, it's totally free. And don't forget, if you like this video, thumbs up and drop me a comment. Let me know what your issues are with snoring or mouth breathing, nasal breathing. I'd love to hear your experience. Thanks again for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and I'll see you next time.